Spicy pumpkin, pumpkin spice. I think it's time to pumpkin spice up my wardrobe. I have this dress, and it's like a slip dress. Fits me really well, cut on the bias. This dress takes me about 3 hours to make. But I have this thought where I could use like this on the inside and that on the outside and make it reversible. And so that's what my plan is, or at least to attempt it. Because I really, really love this dress. It's long, and I think I want to make one that's short and reversible, which I think is completely in my wheelhouse. Like, I think it's definitely a thing that I can do. It's just a matter of, do I have enough fabric, and can I make these scraps work? We're gonna find out. First, I just wanted to show you what the dress looks like. It's got like a V neckline in the front and a slight V in the back, and then 2 straps. This one has a slit up the middle of it, and that's just because it's really long and hard to walk in these dresses if I don't put a slit in it. I want to make sure I have enough of this fabric to actually cut the dress, which it looks like I do. It will be cut on the diagonal on the bias. Because I'm not really using a pattern for this, it's really important that I get the existing dress down on the fabric as flat as possible. And then I put a pin at the estimated length that I was going to cut it at. This wasn't the exact length I ended up using, but it was a pretty good close estimate. I cut all the way around the dress, just like I normally do. Spoiler alert, it didn't work as well as I wanted it to, but you know what, it was still fun to make. Because I want this dress to be two-toned, I need to cut out a front and a back in both colors, and so here I am cutting out the orange fabric. And then out of the 2 back pieces, I've cut a deeper V in the back, which honestly was a huge mistake, but again, it was still fun to make. When I make dresses like this, I usually sew all my straps first, because otherwise what happens is I forget completely about the straps, and then when it's time to sew the lining to the fashion fabric, I need to insert this in between like a sandwich, and I always forget. So I try to make sure that they're ready to go. All I have left to do is iron these really quick, and then I'm gonna sew up the dress and hang it, and it's pretty much done. It's a really, really simple thing, and I'm really excited. As I'm watching back this video, I noticed something. That's a crochet hook that I've been looking for a couple of days, and at one point it was in my hair. Really could have used that like yesterday. I'm pretty sure I've already said this, but honestly at this point we're just pinning and sewing and serging the side seams together, and then after that it's just a matter of putting the straps in and hoping for the best. When you get to the part where you sew the straps in, make sure you just sew over the top part of where the strap is inserted, and that you don't actually sew the entire strap into the gown on accident. Another thing I do is I sew down the very tippy top part of where the 2 colors are together, that way it lays flat. That seems to work. Because the dress is cut on the bias, it needs to sit and hang for at least 24 hours. So It's basically finished. All that's left to do is cut and hem the bottom part. Really, I'm liking it so far. I like that it's different in the top and the back. These ties are a thing I've been doing lately, where they just leave them really long and then just like tie them so they're completely adjustable. And it is reversible. Give me just like 1 second. So here we have the goldish champagne colored inside, which, I mean, again, it's reversible, so it can really be either color. I decided to do the straps as just the orange. There's really no way to reverse them just because of the design choices that I made here, but honestly, I'm not mad about it. The two-tone color screams fall. It's very pumpkin spice, which is what I was going for. Tomorrow, I'll just hem it up and then it will be done. Yeah, I really thought I was doing something here. I really thought I was onto something here. I have made this almost exact dress like 3 times now, and each time it has worked so seamlessly, so flawlessly. And this time around, I think I recognize a few of my mistakes. First of all, I did not cut it big enough. So when I wear it, it's really tight in like the stomach and hip section. And then because I cut the V in the back as deep as I did, it wants to make the sides come out like this when I wear it. So that's not great. If I want to wear it in public, I definitely have some work to do. The reversible effect of it also doesn't work as amazing as I was hoping it would, and that is solely because the outside part of the dress is cut pretty truly on the bias, but the inside champagne color is slightly off. And so when I wear it, it just feels like, instead of like this, it feels like this, if that makes sense. So I'm not super happy about that. It looks great on the mannequin. Aside from, I can tell, like I'm watching in my monitor right now, the color does not translate on film at all. Like, this is nice satiny fabric, and on camera it looks so cheap. It's just got a quality to it, that just a shine to it that is just devastating. It's not pumpkin spice so much as it is almost neon on camera. In real life, it's a bit deeper, and I do like the color in real life, but on camera it's ugly. Something I really do like about the dress is I like the way I did the ties, where it's got the cute little bow in the back and then these 2 long ties. That's really cute. I think it's a cute length. I just think it needed, again, to be more cut truly on the bias. I really struggled cutting the hem and sewing it, partially because I was rushing, and then partially because cutting on the bias is kind of a skill that takes time to learn. Is it so much a fail as it is a learning opportunity? Only time will tell. Yeah, it's a little bit of a fail, but it looks great on the mannequin, so maybe I'll just take pictures of it that way. If you enjoyed this content, this is your formal invitation to like and subscribe. In this house, we craft in pajamas. New videos are on their way.